Hi,
Hi, Raman, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
Oh, I'm also doing good. Thank you so much for asking. So let's start with the session today. We were
Yes,
talking about something yesterday, if I'm not wrong, before the
yes.
session.
Think about some what is it? Some technology.
Okay, thinking in
It's
English.
yes, thinking in English. Yes, yes.
Okay, so did you do that? Did you try that? Thinking in English?
Yes, I watch some Hollywood movies.
Can you repeat that? I'm so sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm thinking I'm watching some Hollywood web series in English. Like that.
Okay, no, that is very good that your exposure is increasing. But when you think in English, you are incorporating that into your daily schedule, right? We think about a
Yes,
lot of things. So that way you would be familiarizing yourself with the words more. Correct. So try to think in English, and initially it would be difficult. I'm not saying that it would be easy because we are not habitual to it. And we as humans have this tendency to go back to our comfort zone as soon as possible, right? So
yes,
it won't be easy initially, but try to stick to it. And whenever you get stuck, because sometimes you're not able to recollect a word even if we know it, it's in the back of our
yes,
head and we are not able to recollect it, that's when we switch back to Hindi, right? So at that moment of time, take out your phone and search that word then and there, so that your brain doesn't get a reason to go back to Hindi.
no, like that time suddenly I forget that word. I remember that word, but suddenly that time
Exactly.
I forgot.
I know that happens, and that's when your brain gets the reason to switch back to Hindi, right? And then you
Yes,
leave it because you find it more difficult then, that it's too much of hectic, too much of work, right?
yes,
So then take out your phone and translate that word from Hindi to English then and there, and then complete that sentence so that the
yes,
flow doesn't get disrupted. And that way, you even if you knew that word, it would get refreshed in your memory. You would try to use it a lot more. And if you didn't know that word, then you would pick a new word, right? So your vocabulary would also enhance day by day,
yes,
and
yes,
mostly you would get comfortable because you are getting more exposure to English, right? Whenever you are thinking in it, so the time period that we take when we are speaking, the pauses, that would also decrease after some time. But
yes.
yeah, and try to incorporate this into your daily life even after the sessions, even if the sessions end, then also continue with this. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, great. So let's talk about the topic for today.
okay.
All right, so the topic is, which is the most important
Like
element go on.
it's like water or something.
Correct. Water, fire, air. These are our elements.
Like all are relatable to one of others. Like if
Okay.
you don't have you also need a air, you can also need a water, and you
Okay.
also need a like a earth also. But if something I say you don't need more, that is a fire
Okay.
because
Okay.
some BC evo I think fire is not developed. That time also human are living.
But yeah.
Yes, but without
Okay.
air or without water, no one can live, and without earth, where you are living.
Where would we live? Okay. Correct. So,
It's
but
relatable.
yeah, which is the most important element in your opinion?
Like you can see on like based on when you are living, then it's need key. First of all, you have a earth.
Okay.
Then
So
when you
according
leave
to
that, that time, then you again think about air and
correct, correct,
other
correct.
things.
Okay. So
Also, you can
according
like you live in water sometimes, but maybe also need a that time air. It depends on like which type of animals living. For
correct,
human beings,
correct.
it's like earth is compulsory first. Then after air and water.
Correct, correct, correct. Okay. So, but still, you think? I think that's a very valid point. Earth is
Like
important
you can
because if you don't,
what if you don't have a
where
earth,
would you be?
then where is storing your water?
Okay, where would your water be? Because if Earth won't be
Yes,
there, then where would the air be? Because yeah, correct, correct. Because on Moon and other places we don't have habitable environment because Earth is not there, right? Okay. So which is the least important, which you can live without?
fire. I think fire is the least important. Like I just
Oh,
before I saying the 1,000 years BC, I think that time men are also living and without fire also living that time.
correct, correct, correct. Okay, so according to you, we can live without water.
Not
No,
fire,
without
fire.
fire. I'm so sorry, without fire. Okay. So how do you think each element was discovered? Because we know about fire for sure. Oh, but still tell me how each element was discovered according to you.
I don't have too much knowledge, but you can Earth. I think I read somewhere ki it's like sometimes suddenly it's too before a time it's very hot and suddenly it's have some after some climate change it's become a solid state
Okay.
and there came some like air and other things.
Hmm. Like the Big Bang.
That yes, like I read somewhere ki Elon Musk is trying to like when you like any surface become too hot then like cloud is happening and again there is some natural point survival point like environment is creating that type
Oh, where? Where is he
like
creating that?
Elon Musk like some material I read there is written ki in where in Mars side, I think he want to Mars that will become if Mars gets too hot, then suddenly like there some
Hmm.
vapors is come and when vapors is come then like there is raining and some environment is created.
Okay, so vapors could form there, and because
And
of that, it could rain over there.
yes,
Then it could become
um,
habitable as well.
yes,
Okay, okay. So he's trying to accomplish that
yes,
over
yes,
there on Mars.
yes.
Oh,
I read somewhere.
okay, you read it somewhere. So, okay, you talked about Earth that you think Earth was created, discovered like that. Talk about other ones like air, water, fire, according to
I
whatever
don't.
you think. I know
I
you.
thought all
Yeah,
okay like when human like uh, two first ones are like what I say in English I
friction
don't
was created
like
between
yes,
two stones.
scratching to each other or
Friction.
like yes friction to one to another it one then generate fire. I don't have a knowledge about water and air. Like it's obviously it's uh, already formation in our earth.
Hmm.
No one
Correct,
created.
correct. Okay. No one created even Earth or fire as well, but yeah, we discovered them like that. Okay. With water or air, we don't know how that did they discovered, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's all right. So without using the words earth, fire, water, or air, describe each element.
In which way?
Okay, like you don't have to use these words, these particular words, but you need to describe that element. Like if
I think
let's
you
talk
have
about fire,
you are stacking before sometimes. Your voice
I'm
is
so
not going that time. Before a second your video got stuck.
my video got stuck.
Yes. I
I'm
didn't
so
hear
sorry,
you
I
that
don't.
time.
Okay, let me
What are you
repeat
saying?
myself. I'm so sorry. No, you were able, you were clear to me, so that's why I thought I did. Okay, what I, yeah. Let's talk about fire. Okay, so you don't
Yes.
have to use the word fire, but you need to describe it. So it, it's hot, okay, and it burns things. It can melt other things as well, right? Like that.
Yes. In like water, it's liquid things. You can like you are it's need for surviving and it's useful for like nowadays we are creating just hydrogen from water,
Yes. Correct.
hydrogen gas.
Okay, great. So now similarly talk about air. Describe
Here,
that element. Yeah.
I don't know. Like you can't live without air and it's very necessary for plants and animals or human souls. It's also like need for fire because without
Yes.
oxygen you
Combustion,
can't
yeah. Get
burn
it.
it. It's earth like it's a like it's a what is a it's a living things of all animals and all things
Okay.
or what is
Oh,
mostly these things are
okay. So Earth is like the habitat, and yeah, similarly as you said about other elements as well. Okay. So how are all the elements interrelated?
interrelated like what
Like how are they connected to each other?
like if earth is here then like air is related to water water related to earth I think
Yes,
you can
yes.
say it
Like when you said that when you want to light something on fire, you need air for that, right? So how do you
yes
feel everything is interconnected?
Like without earth, you can't have a storage water
Correct.
in that place.
Correct.
And air, so air is like it's naturally you can't store it. You can store it,
Okay.
but it's already in the environment. And fire you can just create it by stone. It's relatable to earth to
Yes, very good.
fire.
Correct.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. About water, how is it related to other elements?
Like when something is burning, that time you can use it for water. Uh, like
Okay.
what? I forgot that word.
Okay. What? Which one? Try to use some other word instead of
Yes,
that.
like I don't remember that term. Like बुझाने के लिए.
Okay. To to put out a fire, you need
Yes,
water. Okay. Okay. So similarly, as you said, and if you are boiling anything, if you are even boiling, you are trying to cook something with
yes,
that is solid, but there's some water in it, right? So it vaporizes as well, right? Okay.
yes,
So are they all important to maintain a certain balance?
yes. This time too, it's all are compulsory for human.
Okay. Okay. I think
Because
every
that
time
time,
it's
no, yes,
compulsory,
that time
as you
so
said.
no one eat like kacha and without boiled anything
Oh
or
yeah,
something
correct, correct,
without
correct.
cooked.
Yes, yes. Even today's time, you eat people eat sushi, right? Uncooked
Mm.
fish, and a lot of other things as well that are not
Yes,
cooked. Oh, okay. So you think every element is important here to maintain a certain balance,
yes,
at least now. Okay. But also earlier, when you're talking about this thing that people need fire to cook their food for other things as well, yes, there are a lot more uses of fire in today's life. But earlier also, if when humans did not discover fire, it existed in nature, right? So it was useful back then as well, but we didn't know about it, right?
yes.
It must be doing something to contribute in the balance that is in nature, right?
It's like when you are creating something, you know, ki it's already in nature, but when you don't know about this thing, then how you know ki
Correct,
it's
correct.
already
Even
like
I
now you
don't know about
can
even yeah,
in
correct, correct, correct.
yes,
Even I
100
don't
years
know.
ago, who know ki a smartphone will be discovered. Now can you can say it in
Correct,
their
correct.
smartphone like already
Yeah,
in,
correct, correct. Because it now exists, so we can talk about
yes,
it. We can say that these things could happen, would have happened.
already exist in our environment.
Okay. So do you think we need all of this to survive on other planet? Because we have talked about this as well. So what are
Yes,
your
air
thoughts
and
on this?
water too already. It's because you can't live
Correct.
without air or water any place.
Okay. Okay.
Without fire,
What's with
you
Earth?
can.
Because it's the most
Well,
important thing here. Because we are changing the planet, so Earth won't be there. What
yes,
about that?
what about that? Like in which perspectives?
They're
Perspectives.
like because the element is changing. We are going to another planet, so we won't have Earth as an element over there. But we okay,
Like,
as
there
you're
is
saying,
also
we need.
same soil and same other like same soil. If there is not that type of soil, then also there is other soil or a stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you
If
just need
you have
similar.
this thing, then you can create a soil and other thing. Its formation or like say, after some several years, like I stone will also format formation soil. Then you have a fire and water and air.
Correct. Okay, so as you said that you need similar environment, like similar soil,
Like,
similar land on which you can grow
like
something
if
like
you have a
that.
water and air in that place, then
Hmm.
already it's after some time it's become like a soil something.
Correct, correct,
Also
correct,
like
correct.
something there, some living plants also live there. Then soil is also formed.
Okay, yeah, like it happened on
Yes,
Earth.
like when something
Similarly,
living things already there like present, then already soil is formation.
okay, yes. So soil formation could start if there's running
Yes,
water over there, and it could lead to living organisms as
yes,
well. Okay, okay. Sorry, I think our session is just about to end.